Hi, hello, I'm Chrissy, and welcome to the 5th Huevember character video. Huevember is an art challenge dedicated to playing with colors, one hue at a time. During Huevember, you focus on a different hue from the color wheel for every day in November. Clearly though, it is not November. However, I am doing it anyway because I can't finish anything in a timely manner, nor can I contain all my art energy onto one thing for too long. So what am I doing? I am going to be doing Huevember as a challenge I complete at my own pace, and it will be character design related. Yes, each character will be designed and colored with one hue. When I'm done, I should have 30 original characters lined up like a rainbow. I am actually really excited to see that. I think it will be so satisfying to see. I already have some ideas and inspiration boards for all 30 colors. Here, I have all the characters I've done so far, including today's character design. I will be posting 30 videos for this challenge, and each video will have one character design in it. I usually prefer doing 3 character designs in a video, but this is how we're doing it for the Huevember series. Before we get into the video, if you are new to my Huevember art videos and character design videos in general, and are interested in seeing more of them and what they are about, I have a playlist below, and in the iCard above you can go check out. Each video has a unique character and color for you to go see. If you want to see this drawing in a speed draw format without me talking, you can find that on my Extras channel, and if you would like to see the raw footage of my art with background music, you can find that on my Uncut channel. Also, I'm really trying to get monetized at some point, so sticking around for the whole length of the video helps my watch time. So stick around if you would like to support me that way. Of course, you can always like, comment, and subscribe to support me as well. Since this is a character design challenge, you can join as well. So, if you care to, tag along, grab a sketchbook, or something to draw with, and we can design our own characters based on one hue together. This will be easy for you to follow along because we just have one color. You can even grab a Sharpie and an ink pen, or do anything you want. Maybe you have some characters you want to draw as well. I know I always have some sitting around that need fresh art, or if you care to draw the character in today's video, feel free to do so and send it in the Discord server linked below in the description. I would love to see any of your art. Now with that little ramble out of the way, let's get into the actual art part of the video. Now for a little sketchbook segment, because this is not a ton of art, but just a little bit. Recently, I have been doing these character designs, and Katie mentioned how I am a little more detailed with these designs. So if you too are curious to know why these designs are a little bit different from my normal ones, for one, it's because I've already numbered out and decided themes I like for each character. So it's not like my other character design challenges where I'm going in with no idea or just blind. And some of these I did bust sketches in 2020 of my ideas. I did this up until about character to 5, so that would be today's video character. Just simple sketches that were in my sketchbook. I will share them all here right now for all characters 1 through 5. You can see some things have stayed and some things have changed, and you can see that character 5 changed a lot. Something I've been doing is drawing practice sketches in my sketchbook before I sit down and make the ref sheet. Sketching today's character helped me solidify things and focus on design aspect rather than color, of course. So here are those sketches. Most times I don't need a lot of sketches to know what I want to do, so I didn't fill the whole page, but still a really interesting start. If you're curious about what I draw with, recently I have been sketching the base with a light colored Sharpie and going over it with either a fine liner Sharpie or an ink pen. I find sketching first with something like Sharpie makes me commit to things more and focus harder on what I'm drawing. Plus, the bright colors are fun too. That's all for this little sketchbook segment. Alright guys, character design 5. I can't believe we're on to 5. Once we hit 5, then we hit 10, and once we hit 10, we hit 20, and then once we hit 20, we hit 30. So we're getting there. Starting with the color Tahiti Gold, which I am really loving some of these color names, not like our last one, which was corn. But man, I could have designed the characters based on their color names, but it's a little too late to do that now. We're character number 5 in. Regardless, I am gonna lock that idea away in my brain and do that someday, because Tahiti Gold is such like a cool color name. Anyway, Tahiti Gold will be our 5th color for this challenge. The only other colors that will be added to it will be white and black to create our tone differences. First, color inspiration and mood board ideas. When I was looking at this color, I first thought of like a deer character, specifically a character with antlers. This character will be our 2nd furry or animal-based character. I didn't have an exact idea going on other than I definitely wanted antlers and her to be deer-like or somewhere in that area. I of course had to check off my details list. The character needed to be a specific type / species, which I'm going with. And I need you to hold on to your britches, okay? I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I'm going with a deer, cow, and dragon hybrid. Yeah, I'm leaving it at that. I mean, I can't be the only one who thinks that description fits, at least a little bit. I feel she hits all the categories, at least in my style of how I draw a cow, a deer, and a dragon. The snout and round features are very cow-like. The antlers, legs, and arms are deer-like, and the tail and ears are dragon-like. That's what I'm going with. The character needs to be given a unique pattern or symbol somewhere on them. Her symbol is 2 overlapping dots, a circle connected to a smaller circle. This shape appears as her pupils, on her cheeks, on her dress, and on her knees. The shape patterns I focused on using the most were circles and angular edges with the antlers. I wanted those all to be square. The character needs to also be dressed or designed in something that reflected their personality. I say this as a detail on my list, but I can't really cross it off. It's more if you guys think I succeeded in reflecting her personality into her design. For her, I think she is giving very bubbly and sweet, incredibly fashionable as well. I mean, look at her, all her tacky jewelry and dress. I mean, love. Of course, as I draw her, I will get to know her personality more and more. The art here you see playing right now was my first attempt at drawing her. It didn't really go as well as I wanted it to, so I decided to just finish my sketch and color it. Here is what we are working with right now. It's a good start. I'm not quite sure if it was what I visioned in the first place, but I don't hate it. And I don't know what I was thinking doing like a dead-on face, because I haven't done that with any of my other ones. Taking everything I learned in my first sketch, I made sure to start with a body type that reflected my shape choices. I made sure she was rounder and made her legs a bit more blocky. I don't think that's the word I want, but I think you guys get it. I always give all my females unique eyelashes, and I decided to make her similar to her antlers. The idea behind some of her features was that she was going to be made partly of wood. However, I think that's changing, but I will come back to that in a moment. I made her snout big and round to match the shape theme and push her cow features a little more. Her hair on top is now rounded instead of pointed. I almost decided to ditch her hat completely because it wasn't really adding anything in the first drawing. Instead, I decided to make it bigger so it wouldn't be hiding in the back. I pretty much kept the same things from drawing one, just emphasized shape harmony more. I love the difference between the rounded and angular shapes, especially the rounded beads hanging off her antlers contrasting the angular shapes of the antlers. Her dress is also so big and puffy. It's easy to create simple designs when you know exactly what shapes you want. Just find ways to mimic the same shape in different ways, sizes, and places. Now, the hardest part of the design was actually coloring her, and that's not usually how it goes for my Huevember colors because, I mean, it's already chosen for me. As you saw in the first one, I made her skin very dark, and I tend to not like doing this because it's hard to use dark colors closest to black because it makes my line art very hard to see. I do have dark toned skin for some of my characters. I just don't like pushing it so close to black because it's very, very hard to work with. So my goal here was to figure out a better balance and place lighter colors in strategic places so that you could see borders and lines of her features better. I first colored her the same way I did in the first one. I didn't hate it, but the line art was still hard to see, so I tried different variations, making a dark, medium, and light tone. I actually asked my Discord server which one they liked the most, and everyone but Katie, of course, because Katie liked the really dark toned one, which fair. The Discord server said that they all like the medium tone one, which I do too. I think the balances are better there, easier to read, but I have an idea to incorporate all variations, okay? I'm thinking about making her made of chocolate instead of wood. So I can draw her as any variant whenever I want, make one version dark chocolate, one version milk chocolate, and one version white chocolate. I don't have any characters made of chocolate or really desserts in general, and this idea just makes me want to draw her more and see what else I can come up with when exploring her design. This also makes me like her beaded jewelry more because they'd be kind of like candy bracelets, and oh, that's a yummy idea. I love that. Her being made of chocolate also fits her bubbly and sweet personality. I could make her variations based on her moods. That's a great idea. Since dark chocolate tastes more bitter, it could be connected to some of her more conflicting emotions, while white chocolate to me is almost overly sweet, maybe like a dizzy or lightheaded kind of feeling, because the white makes her look pale and drained of color. And the milk chocolate is the between, where she isn't feeling super happy or super bad, just right in the sweet spot in the middle. Here is her final designs and variations. Let me know what you think in the comments. If there is anything you think I should do to change or add to this design. Let's be real, I poke and prod around at my characters a lot, so nothing is ever set in stone. Here you can see all three variations, dark, milk, and white chocolate. I will be playing with those variations sometime for sure. Maybe do a chocolate orange version too? That kind of sounds like zesty and fun. Maybe, possibly. That is all for this video. Let me know if you like or hate this character design. At the end of the day, all these characters are mine and will continue to be owned by me in the future, or Katie sometimes. She sees a character design that I made and gets more attached to them than me. We do sometimes like to trade characters, which is pretty nice, but I hope this video wasn't too all over the place. I'm hoping to make this video short and sweet, just like our character today. I hope it works out. I guess I won't know the video length until I get there. Like always, let me know what you think of today's video. That's all I have for today. I will see you in the next one. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. I hope that someone's watched my videos enough to know my my outro just by heart. If you have anything I could pray for, please let me know in the comments. I love you. God bless you. Oh, I do have a request actually, because I always ask for prayer requests, but I have a prayer request of my own. Back in 2020, I had an art hard drive that I broke kind of. I gave it to my dad to fix. It's been 4 years and it's went missing, and I asked my dad today if he knew where it was, and he goes, "I don't think you ever gave that to me." And I'm like, "I know for certain I gave it to you." I'm just trusting in the Lord that it will find its way back to me, because I have 3 years, if not more, of artwork that I just had kind of lost. So, if I could have some prayers to find that, thank you. Anyway, have a wonderful day.